So, a bit of a breaking news update for you, and one that pertains to the Indian cricket team that will be traveling for the Asian Games. You remember that, of course, this year cricket will be part of the Asian Games, and India had named two squads, both for the men's as well as women's teams. Unfortunately, there has been a bit of a change that has been made to the men's squad due to an injury to one Shivam Mavi. Now, you remember that recently news had emerged that Mavi may well be out for an extended period of time due to having picked up a back injury, and the BCCI have now confirmed that in a press release. They've said that Mavi is suffering from a back injury and will therefore not be able to take part in the tournament that will be taking place from 28th September to 8th October in a T20 format. Now, who's the replacement that will be coming in his place? It is Akashdeep. Akashdeep, of course, you'll remember, was someone who was turning out for the Royal Challengers Bangalore franchise earlier this year in the IPL. He had a bit of a mixed record, truth be told, because there were certain matches where he did well, but there were other matches wherein he was kind of getting hit for runs. Then again, of course, the IPL, is a tough tournament, especially if you're one of the younger bowlers, and Akashdeep does have a decent enough record at domestic level. It's one of the reasons he ended up getting a contract for RCB, but he will now be taking part in this particular tournament, which is, of course, the Asian Games. It'll be in a T20 format, and it's a good opportunity for him. Whether or not he starts, we don't really know, considering the number of top pacers that are in fact there already in the side. Don't forget, there is, of course, there's someone like an Avesh Khan who's played internationally. Arshdeep Singh is there. Mukesh Kumar is there. So definitely a lot of players who would probably be in line for a start before someone like an Akashdeep. But of course, they had to replace Shivam Mavi with someone, and it does seem like that the board believes Akashdeep is the better option. Don't forget, there is also another change which has been made to this particular squad, but this is, of course, the women's, team. So in the women's team, Anjali Sarvani had in fact been named in the squad originally in the Indian women's squad, but she ended up picking up a knee injury and is now out of the event, which means that the BCCI has named Pooja Vastrakar, who was earlier on the standbys list, as her replacement for the Asian Games. So thankfully, not too many changes really for either side. Both, both the changes that were made due to injuries to the players. So you have in this case, it was Anjali Sarvani for the women's team who ended up getting injured and will in fact be missing out on the Asian Games, and she's replaced by Pooja Vastrakar. From the men's side, it is Shivam Mavi, who you remember actually has been having a bit of a stop-start time really when you look at his career recently, because you remember before the IPL he made his international debut in T20 as it did reasonably okay, ended up picking up a big contract in the auction that had come up and was in fact bought by the Gujarat Titans, only to not play a single game, if I'm not wrong. He didn't feature in any games. He spent the entire season on the bench, and since then has pretty much fallen off the radar as far as international selection was concerned, up until this point in time when he was named in the squad for the Asian Games. Bit unfortunate for him really that this injury ended up costing him, but let's see if Akashdeep can be that person who can make the most of the opportunity. Again, I don't think he would have been on the radar for anyone as far as an India call-up is concerned, but it's the Asian Games. India would definitely be one of the favorites, so can probably afford to even take along someone like an Akashdeep, who might not have impressed that much in the IPL, but has done decently well enough in the domestic circuit. That's the breaking news update for you guys. Thank you for joining us. Please don't forget, if you enjoyed it, like, share, subscribe, tap that bell, leave us a comment. What are your thoughts on Akashdeep being named Shivam Mavi's replacement? Also, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Don't forget to download the SportsTech app. And if you're already on the channel, go right ahead. Check out some other videos we've done through the day. For now, though, from my side, it is bye-bye.